welcome to my channel, Laura's Life. I am Laura. I'm not an expert at this. I'm pretty new to putting videos up, so bear with me. But my first video, I want to talk about women and truck driving. Yes, they do mix, and I love it as a job. And I get asked a lot by women, how do I like it? Does it work? What do you do to get into it? So that's what I'm going to talk about now, is truck driving for you. One of the first things I always say is if you've got young children, it may not be a good time, because driving, you're away all the time. You can get a local job, but you have to have some experience behind you usually to get a good local job, which would mean that you'd be home every night. Otherwise, you're gone at least for a week at a time, like I do, dedicated, and I'm gone all week, and I come and do a reset at 34, so that gives me some time at home. Not a whole lot. I do have kids, but they're all older now, and they all take care of themselves, so I don't have to be there every day. It is very time consuming, and I spend the time that I do have home getting ready to go back out again. So there's no real time to yourself or for your family. So that has to really be thought out ahead of time. You have to ask time off. You have to have the time already banked to get it. It can be poopy. But on the other side, I love driving. So doing something I love and making money, I mean, what else can you ask for? Except for time home. Yeah, that'd be nice. Other things to consider are, do you enjoy driving? Are you a good driver? If you've had accidents, especially if they were your fault, or a lot of tickets, speeding tickets, moving violation tickets, those are gonna go against you when you try to get a job. They look at your record and they will see everything. They'll see everything that's on there. So also to get started, I went to truck driving school, and I had the time and borrowed the money to go. It is expensive if you go to a private school. I'm saying that truck driving school is the way to go, but there are options. One option, besides private, which I do recommend, especially if they're a good school, one option to that would be a company school. A lot of the bigger companies and some other companies too that I know of provide training. Now, they are going to require something in return for your education, and that's usually time driving for them. One of the schools I know of is Morningstar, and I drove out of the Los Banos Morningstar facility on Volta Road. And they have a school that runs during the winter time. They do tomatoes, so that is what you will be doing for the next year. If you get your license and you go with them, you drive for them for a year, and that's what they require in return. So some of the other larger companies, I know some of them used to, maybe they don't now, but like Swift or Knight, or I don't know, look at England maybe. Just start Google truck driving schools and see where and who's got them and how close they are, and if it's going to cost you any. And also look for any programs that's going to give you a grant or a loan possibly to go to the school. It's not a conventional school, so not your conventional like Pell Grants and stuff aren't going to cover that, but you can get, like, VA might have some, and depending on your state, there might be some state programs also if you're on unemployment or something like that you might be able to go to school that way. for free, which would be great. So I'm not going to make this video very long. I mean, there's a ton of stuff I could tell you, and I will in future videos, but I wanted to get started because women, this is a good job. It can be physical if you do a lot of unloading of your freight. If you drive flatbeds, you're going to be unloading or at least taking straps or putting straps on, and that can get physical. You can do work that just requires you to do a drop and hook, which you just have to get out to drop your trailer, then go over and pick up another trailer. But that's something that you'll have to do no matter what. But that'd be one of the easier jobs, is if it's only drop and hook, and I don't know many of those jobs that are just drop and hook. They may say drop and hook, but they also require you to occasionally unload a whole van full of who knows what. So ask lots of questions when you go to get a job, and never believe the recruiters. Never believe them fully. You talk to the drivers of the company that you want to drive for and find out exactly what that job is, because the recruiters will not tell you the truth. They get paid on how many people they can recruit, how many people they can sign up for that company, for the bigger companies. So be careful. Ask lots of questions. That's some good advice right there. Okay, I'll be doing more of my videos. Oh my gosh. I just wanted to get started because I think it's really important for women to know that this is an area that you can get into, and it's not that hard. Some jobs will be hard if you're doing hay and you have to get up on the top of the haystack to secure the ropes and the come along and then get down without a squeeze or something to get you down. It can be very physical, but it's not beyond our scope. We as women can do this job, and we can do it very well. And I think if you prove yourself for any company, they're going to appreciate that, because there's a lot of drivers that don't, that shouldn't be out there, and you just have to prove yourself and get out there and do it. And I know you can. If you have any questions, you can leave them for me in the comments. And I will be posting more videos, so hopefully by next week, hopefully. So thanks for listening.